The Clearwater police jumped out of their cars and began tackling street and organized crime head-on in the North Greenwood neighborhood. After months of surveillance, including street buys and associating with known felons, they had built up enough case, and it was the time to take action. They were going to clean up the streets for themselves and for the citizens of Greenwood. The problem that occurred, community backlash against the strong-arm tactics used. Reason I bring this up, my problem, I need to learn how to communicate better. My research comes directly out of this case study that I did, and it pointed out to me in no uncertain terms that the area I need to prove in is my interpersonal relationship, and it boils down to looking people in the eye, a firm, honest handshake, and just establishing communication from there. My assignment was to present a case analysis from a case study on community policing in our textbooks. As part of my assignment, I was tasked with interviewing a professional in the area of community policing. I chose a police captain in Pasco County with real-life experience in my area of research. As a direct result of my one-on-one interview with this police professional, I discovered one very important flaw in my communication skills. I forgot the most basic rule of reaching out to a new group of people. Look them in the eye, well, look in the camera when I'm reading, but you know what I mean. Look them in the eye, shake their hands, and let them know that you are just like them. Therefore, my concrete plan to improve my problems with interpersonal communication became look people directly in the eyes, shake their hands in an honest, forthwith manner, and let them know I am just like them. Transition. I will first begin discussing my problem area. I am more comfortable with my computer than people. I tend to put more emphasis on technical solutions rather than personal ones. I have a perceived lack of friendliness towards other people. Next, I want to detail the results of my research and interview with the police captain. My recommendation, before I talk to this professional, based on the textbook, my recommendation to the mayor was use a blended approach to community policing. I wanted us to come out hard and heavy, just like they did in Greenwood, take the known career criminals down, put faces on the concrete, put boots in the dirt. And as soon as that was accomplished and we cleaned up the street, I immediately recommend that we come out with a community-friendly approach, a storefront approach to community policing, where people are safe to walk down the street, they can hold their children's hands as they go to school. It's a safe environment for everybody, and the career problems and organized crime have been eliminated, and the neighborhood is safe. Going to work, right? What happened when the Clearwater police did this approach in Greenwood is that bottles began to be thrown at officers from the crowd. There were shots fired at officers from the crowd. Injuries to police personnel began to increase, and there was the presence of angry mobs at arrest scenes. What had started out as a goal for community policing to make the place safe for the residents and the police was beginning to backfire. And how that included the rising up of the clergy and the respectable citizens of the Greenwood area, the very people the police tactics had been intended to protect, and how all that angry backlash ended when the police sat down face to face with the affected community members, and the simple fact of communicating with them, letting them know that the police have families of their own, and their concerns for their children's safety were exactly the same as the Greenwood neighborhood. New friendships were formed. Relationships between the community and the police blossomed into mutual respect and support. Now there was a unified community presence against the career criminals and street drug dealers. This all came about from the simple fact of sitting down and communicating face to face. In conclusion, the simple act of communicating with the stakeholders first and gaining their support was the missing ingredient in my interpersonal skills. My career solutions, in review of my main points, I want to become less comfortable with my computer and more open with people. I'm a natural loner. I have been all my life. I'm also deaf in my right ear, and it tends to make me isolated, and it tends to enforce the perception of people thinking I'm unfriendly, when really, oftentimes I can't hear what they're trying to say. which is a blessing in disguise too, right? Correct my perceived lack of friendliness towards other people. Letting them know how much my lack of hearing affects my sociability, just like I said in this thing. So in the future, and I want to conclude with a note for the community policing. So in the future, when you see a concerned citizens working hand in hand with the police to clean up their neighborhoods for the safety and well-being of all the residents, tell them that the Clearwater Police Community Policing Project in the Sheriff's Department says hello. Thank you very much. I'm Stephen.